Hi everybody, welcome to the Sage Centaurus channel. If you've been here before, welcome back. We're here for another timeless pick a pile reading. I'm Lauren, by the way. We're going to be looking at what is coming up for you in the next 30 days. So just our normal monthly check-in. We're going to be looking at the tarot. I also have some pre-shuffled oracle cards, and then we'll go ahead and finish out the reading with advice. So for those of you who are new to pick a pile readings, this is pile 1, this is pile 2, and this is pile 3. Pile 1 is the Holly Simple Warped deck with this beautiful piece of Citrine. Pile 2 is the Divine Feminine deck with this lovely piece of Amethyst. And then we have the Moon Power Tarot with this awesome piece of quartz here. So go ahead, pause the video if you need to, meditate on the piles, see which one calls out to you. It's okay if more than one does. And then you can scroll on down to the description box and find the timestamp for your pile or piles, and I will meet you in your reading. See you there. Hi pile 1, welcome to your reading. I hope you are doing well. Let's go ahead and take a look at what is coming up in the next 30 days for you. You guys picked this awesome piece of Citrine, one of my favorite pieces in my personal collection, and the Holly Simple Warped Tarot deck. So we're gonna start right off with the tarot. I have some pre-shuffled oracle cards for you, which I will bring out once we have the layout, and then we'll get into it. So what is coming up for pile 1 in the next 30 days, Spirit? And what is coming up for pile 1 in the next 30 days? Once we get through the tarot, we'll finish off the reading with some advice too. And if you guys have been looking to book a private reading with me, you can do so by clicking the link down in my bio. I have quite a few openings for the remainder of May and into June. And then also too, if you haven't checked out my shop, sagecentaurus.com, also linked below. I'm having 35% off. I'm offering 35% off of everything because I'm moving back to Los Angeles. So go ahead and pop on. I have quite a few oracle decks left, some tarot decks, candles, crystals, all kinds of fun stuff. Anyway, let's see what's going on for you in the next 30 days, pile 1. We're gonna do a Celtic cross. Again, if you've been here before, it looks kind of funny, but just trust the process. We don't have a whole lot of space here, obviously. All right, cut the deck. So for the Querent Spirit, what's coming up in the next 30 days? What's Querent's energy? Pile 1. Temperance. What's crossing the Querents? That would be challenges, energy in your favor. We got 2. I'm wanting to take them both. We've got the 9 of Swords and Judgment. Up in the mind energy, Spirit, pile 1. Nine of Pentacles. Nice. Did I call these out? 9 of Swords, Judgment? Yeah. Sorry, my brain is like not working today. Okay. Basis of the situation, the Lovers reversed, near future, we've got the 6 of Swords, in the past, Father of Pentacles. All right, attitudes. I'm gonna take them both. We've got the Five of Cups and Ace of Wands. Interesting energy. Environment. That's too many. Environment. You know, I wonder if like 222 is a number that you've been seeing frequently, because these cards keep coming out in pairs. So I want to go with it. In the environment, we have the Seven of Pentacles and the Four of Swords. Hopes and fears. Father of Swords. Try not to confuse myself with all these cards here. And the outcome. Mother of Wands. Confidence. All right, bottom of the deck. Oh, Ace of Pentacles. Love to see that. Okay, now I'll pull out your oracle cards. Where did I put them? Here they are. So we're looking at your energy in the present, and then 30 days out, and then kind of what's coming up for you in the next 30 days. So presently we have Stingray and Scorpio. Let me set these up so hopefully you can like see them in one way or another. Energy of the future is Gemini and Buffalo. And then we've got Transformation and Solitude Reverse, Ace of Diamonds. Okay, can we see everything? Yeah, there's a lot here. Okay. Transformation is the theme for you guys here, for sure. I definitely picked that up when I was shuffling your oracles, especially with Scorpio and obviously the transformation card. Also, too, just looking at the energy progression from present to 30 days out, there's quite a shift that is happening, and it seems to line up well with what is spelled out here in the tarot. So really quick, just to get through the oracles, and then we'll get into the tarot. It looks like right now, the energy kind of feels to me, at least reading these cards, pulling in the energy, it feels heavier. It feels like you guys are going through like this need to like release maybe behaviors, thought patterns. There's like a lot of fear processing going on right now. It's kind of like this need to like develop a backbone, this need to be strong, this need to be brave, this need to like dig deep and find the strength within here to persevere. But there is a massive transformation that you guys are going to be undertaking in the next 30 days here. A big life change, I feel, for the better. And it looks like you guys are going to be pretty busy. At least that's what's coming through here. So maybe not a whole lot of alone time. I just feel like a lot of people might be demanding your time. A lot of different things in your life might be demanding your time over the next 30 days. So I kind of feel like almost it might go by really fast, like in the blink of an eye. And you barely will have time to maybe even process. But I honestly just feel like there's so much here, and there's like this anticipation energy in the moment right now, because it's like I feel like there is a knowingness that there is this shift occurring, and it's like preparing for that and having to like put on a brave face for what's to come. There might be, situation coming up here maybe where you feel like exposed, or feel like you're really putting yourself out there, or there's a need to like come outside of the comfort zone here. And it can be challenging and maybe even feel a little scary at the moment, but it looks like you will be persevering. So the good news is there is this groundedness, this deep strength coming through with Buffalo. And Buffalo is very spiritual, but also so deeply rooted and grounded. And I feel like you guys are going to be coming into like a much more confident energy, which is also echoed here with the Mother of Wands in the outcome. But there's also like this lightness coming through. I feel like your social life is going to pick up quite a bit. There's going to be a lot of communication going on. But there's like this lighter, effervescent kind of energy coming through. Like, you know, if we're comparing the, 30-day out energy to the present, this, although the Buffalo is heavy and grounded, this situation feels like much more at ease, calm, lighter, like you can focus on other things. There's like less of this heaviness because there's more confidence, there's more grounding, there's more rooted energy coming through. So I'm just gonna shift these down here. We'll pull them back up as needed, but let's get into the tarot. So there's a choice here that needs to be made, a life change, and I feel like almost in a way that we feel like we're not ready to do it. It's like maybe we've been waiting for this to kind of come up for a long time. We've been planning for it. We know this is for the better here with the Father of Pentacles coming up in the past. It's like this change coming through is like based on a decision or a change in mindset to where you started putting your structure, like your stability first, your financial needs first, like really wanting to get your ish together in the financial, sense, and just trying to accumulate wealth, set some solid, stable roots for yourself here. Really trying to gain a lot of stability, especially with the Ace of Pentacles coming through. There isn't this opportunity here for us, but I feel like in order to go down this path, to go after this opportunity, there is a need to go through a major shift. You could be moving, this could be a new job. I feel like you're going to be outside of your comfort zone a little, and it's like we're just trying to work through some anxiety in the moment here with the Nine of Swords and Judgment. It's like I feel like you might be kind of up and down right now, feeling okay, I'm good with where we're going, I feel good about it, I feel like we're on the right track, and then all of a sudden it's like these anxious thoughts come through and you might be like, oh my god, I'm not ready for this, or it just seems insurmountable, and how am I going to do this, and how am I going to get there, and maybe this sense of overwhelm coming through, and maybe even losing sleep over this. It just kind of really, I feel like your body and your mind and your energy are all preparing for this major shift that's coming through, and it's definitely taking you outside your comfort zone. So that anxiety, I feel like, is creeping up, but you're trying to temper it here with Temperance. You're trying to just put one foot in front of the other and move very methodically toward the goal here. But there, I feel like, is this periodic anxiety that comes through, but then your higher mind comes in and is stop with the anxiety. But there is a choice that needs to be made here, and I just feel like there's a bit of this ungrounded energy, or feeling the road ahead is almost impossible, or really scary or difficult, and it's how do I get there? But just knowing that you will get there, almost with the Judgment card, and just trying to go with the flow, because I feel like the energy is pushing you this way anyway. You are definitely being pushed outside your comfort zone. It's this choice has to, this path, I almost feel it's fated, it has to happen. But there is this this energy of feeling almost disconnected, or just kind of having doubts, or feeling there's too many triggers to anxiety right now, to where it's too difficult to kind of enjoy the flow and just go with it. There's definitely this energy of knowing you need to go, but this resistance is due to fears. Up in the mind, again, it's like we know we need to go, right? We have the 9 of Pentacles. We know that this is leading towards financial independence, security, getting everything that we've, set out for, setting these intentions as the Father of Pentacles. I love all this positive Pentacles energy here. This is beautiful. So you guys are moving towards something that's a lot better, okay? I feel like you made some solid choices, some solid decisions, and now it's like time for follow through. And we just have to really muster up the strength and confidence in order to proceed forward. But it's kind of like this eye on the prize energy, 9 of Pentacles up in the mind, kind of reminding yourself that this is where I need to go. So let's get comfortable with the journey, Okay, so again, more of this like back and forth energy is coming through and present here with the 5 of Cups and Ace of Wands and attitudes. It's like feeling sad, maybe there was like some sort of attachment to where you're coming from prior to embarking upon this like transformation, this change here. And maybe there's like grieving the loss of that chapter of your life or having to say goodbye to that chapter. Also this feeling of like not being ready and like kind of like being emotional about it. Like I feel like this transformation, this journey, this choice that you're making, that you have to take action on in the next 30 days is really putting you through a lot. Again, energetically, emotionally, physically, mentally, there's a lot here to process. But it's that alchemy, it's that transformation. It's almost like burning yourself down and like emerging as the phoenix. It's like this, it's like a lot of work that you're doing in a very short amount of time on the mindset, everything. And I feel like it's a lot, but you're capable of doing it. Again, it's like this energy of knowing you need to take this one step at a time and trying not to think about the whole thing at once, to avoid overwhelm. But there's this excitement, again, about where you're going. It's like, I'm sad about, maybe some having to like let go of things in my life or transform or like, there's this, I feel like this general discomfort when it comes to moving forward here, but it's like you're going towards a better place, but it's just this need to like shed the comfort zone, because there's this excitement. It's like knowing like I'm on the right path. I'm excited. I'm almost there. It's like it's helping you kind of temper the fear and the sadness and the letting go. So very interesting energy coming through. It's like acknowledging that you are going through a transformation and just trying to like digest it and move through it with grace. And I see that like there might be even at times where just this flood of doubt comes in and you're like, how am I even going to do this? But the excitement kind of pushes you through that divine inspiration, that excitement. It's like knowing, it's like if I just keep going, I'll get there. And just trying to like keep your head screwed on straight and like not worry too much. Okay. In the environment, so the 7 of Pentacles and the 4 of Swords, the environment is, those two cards have a very quiet energy to me. Like the 7 of Pentacles is like about evaluating, and kind of like looking at what's kind of already been done, and then looking at and thinking about where you want to go from here, and like looking to see like if the stuff you've started manifesting or working on is kind of turning out the way you want it to, and maybe making like some final tweaks to kind of get to the finish line here, to like really improve the manifestation or continue to drive it in the direction that you really want it to go. And there's this need for like clarity and quiet. So it's like this thinking, this processing, getting clarity, evaluating. There's a lot of things in your environment that you're thinking about right now and you're just wanting to get clarity on, and you're evaluating. Other people might see you as being kind of quiet right now, or maybe lost in thought, maybe disconnected in a way, but I just feel like there is a lot of planning too involved in this shift. So, you know, you might kind of just be wrapped up in that a little bit. That might also serve as a bit of a distraction for you. You know, but I just honestly, Pile 1, I feel like there's a lot going on here for you. So I'm sending you love, because this looks like it's, I keep seeing like somebody climbing a mountain and like feeling like they don't have enough to get to the top, like enough energy, enough supplies. It's like, how am I gonna get there? I don't know, you know, I don't even know where I'm going. Maybe I lost my map. You know, it's like kind of like going through all these anxieties, but just knowing that you'll get there if you put one foot in front of the other and just like having faith. There's this energy of like surrender kind of coming in and just saying, you know what, I just have to do this. I just have to get through this. And through that, there's like this personal alchemy going on where I feel like you're going from this state of anxiety, maybe loss of confidence in oneself, or not even realizing, you know, your true personal power to make things happen, to grow and graduating into this Mother of Wands, which is just a confident powerhouse energy coming through. So let's quickly look though at the near future. We have the 6 of Swords. So there is a move here, possibly some travel coming through for you. Could be travel over water. But it just looks like you're moving on from the stress. It's like continuing to like make progress and see that things are slowly starting to improve, moving on to calmer waters. So things are slowly going to start improving for you. You're going to see that, you're going to feel that. You're going to feel like this calm energy start to kind of come through as the confidence starts to replace the anxiety. Okay, so I feel like things in your environment too might start to like signal that, hey, you know, you don't have to worry about that anymore. That's taken care of. And you don't have to worry about that anymore. It's like kind of checking things off your list and continuing to make progress here. This kind of energy that's coming through here with the 6 of Swords. And then hopes and fears. We have the Father of Swords here. And that's making me think of like this hope to have like this wisdom, this grounded energy, this clarity of mind, this like not like letting your emotions get the best of you. I feel like there's this want to like really keep your head screwed on straight here and be logical and make very clear decisions, make very smart decisions. It's like really hoping that, you know, you can keep your wits about you through this process so that you can, you know, get to the top of the mountain, so to speak. And I feel like you will here with the Mother of Wands. Her energy, my God, you guys, that's confidence, a powerhouse, attractiveness, attracting things to you, you know, that you desire. Being a very, like almost like a boss, like just kind of feeling like empowered again. It's like this energy of exposure and shedding one's skin and going through a lot of like emotions and transformation and alchemy, and then all of a sudden it's like this phoenix emerges and it's like this, you're just on fire with confidence here. So just know that that's coming through. You're going to feel a lot more grounded in the future with Buffalo, and then with Gemini, I feel like there's this clarity of mind coming through that we're seeking here, especially with the Father of Swords, this clarity of mind, this like exhale. I'm getting this like, oh my God, I can exhale now. Like we made it, we did it, here we are. And it's like realizing too, like how magical and powerful you are with the Buffalo energy here. It's like, damn, I did that. Seeing this lightning here too makes me think of the Mother of Wands as well. It's like, you guys, I feel like you're going to do it. If you're worried about, you know, the path that you're on, you know, where's it going? You're feeling anxious about stuff. There's a lot on your to-do list. Just keep going because you are going to get there. That confidence is coming through. You're going to feel so much better about things in the next 30 days. All right, so let's get you some advice from Moonology. Or let's just, I don't know if this is really advice. I guess it could be. Let's just see what comes up here. What is the energy coming up for pile 1? What is coming up for pile 1 in the next 30 days? Pile 1 in the next 30 days, please. You and your loved ones are safe. New moon in Cancer. Setting new intentions. Knowing you're safe. Maybe working on survival mode instincts. Kind of telling yourself you're safe. Just put one foot in front of the other to kind of quell any anxiety. So that's some advice coming through from Spirit. Because these are advice cards. So I feel like that's going to help this transformation quite a bit. What will help this transformation quite a bit is if you continue to recognize when you start getting anxious. I feel like you are recognizing that and tempering that, but just continue to tell yourself you're safe, you're on the right track. What is meant for you will be in your life. And that's just, we need to put one foot in front of the other here. And this is also confirmation too that you are safe. Oh my God. Step out of your comfort zone. Yeah, thank you for confirming that, Spirit. Yeah, North Node, you are on your path here. Look at that. The North Node is like where we're going in life. That's very like future-oriented energy. So I feel like Spirit is just coming in to confirm that this transformation is a huge part of where you need to go next in life, and we just have to like get through it. Get through it with grace. Give yourself grace. Put yourself outside your comfort zone, and just continue to stay focused on where you need to go. Stay in the present. Try not to be anxious here. Where you're going is where you need to be. We also have emotions are running high. Yes, thank you for confirming that as well, Spirit. Yeah, I feel like there's like a lot of emotional energy here, and I feel like it's not helping the anxiety. So Spirit's just kind of calling that out, trying to give you comfort here, to tell you that, hey, you're safe. Step out of your comfort zone. You're going in the right direction. This is where you need to be. This is the next stage in life. And it's like almost like this energy of rebirth or like being born. You know, that's like a difficult process for both the baby and the mother. And like going through this new birthing of like your new chapter, it's uncomfortable. It's scary, right? It can be a little traumatic. There's this shedding, you know, of the old you and stepping into a new energy, and like maybe having to put yourself out there a little bit. And, you know, all of that can be uncomfortable, right? But we need to step out of the comfort zone, keep moving toward where you're going. I feel like you're going on the right path here. Definitely a great opportunity that came. Oh, and the Two of Cups. Leading towards fulfillment. 9 of Cups, you guys. And the Chariot. Okay. Yeah, you guys are definitely on the right path here. It's leading towards fulfillment for you for sure. So if that was a question, this may be your confirmation. Be bold and make the first move. So there's this need to like kind of find the fire within and just kind of power through. And as you do that, I feel like there's this like alchemizing going on, and you're like forging this confident new, you know, form of yourself here. It's like you're stepping out of an older energy of maybe even being fearful or feeling like not so much in control of your life, and kind of needing to power up, get empowered, and take like bold steps, and like shoot for the stars here. And I feel like as you do, you're gonna like start to see like, oh my gosh, this is paying off, this is working out. And it's like all of a sudden there's this realization like, damn, look what I did here. So really good energy coming through for you. Pile 1 over the next 30 days. Let's get a little more advice for you. Just cause. Spirit advice for pile 1, please. Advice for pile 1, please. Sorry Sorry, my dog is snoring back here. I don't know if you can hear her. See with the eyes of love is coming through, so give yourself grace. See, like, when I think of that, it's obviously love is the opposite of fear, and I feel like there's a lot of fear kind of bubbling up and anxiety right now. So it's like kind of try to get yourself into the energy of love and grace and patience as much as you can, and confidence. Show yourself love, build up your own confidence here. It's going to be so key in kind of working through this. Nourish, take care of yourself, okay? Speak positively to yourself. Eat healthy if you can. Get out and take a walk if you can, but just like really fill your own cup right now because you need it, okay? You need it, especially I feel like you're gonna be so busy, you're gonna barely have time to take care of yourself. So you need to do it whenever and however you can. Slow change, okay? So not only with this, when I see this card right now, actually when I'm just seeing this card right now, I'm thinking of change in the external environment, but also change within. And I feel like they go hand in hand with this whole entire journey. And there is this need to change internally as your environment starts to change externally here. So slow change, honor it, go with the flow. Again, don't think about the outcome or get caught up in expectations, because I feel like that's gonna make you feel overwhelmed and more scared, more anxious. So I feel like it's, again, this energy of like one foot in front of the other as you continue to alchemize internally, and then like start to change your own external environment as well. Let it flow, let it grow, go with the flow, honor it. So just kind of, again, that energy of patience and putting one foot in front of the other here is coming through again. Let's get 3 more cards with the embodiment deck. Advice for pile 1, please. Meditate, bliss. 1 more. Rhythm. Hello. Abundant. I'm just gonna read it because that's an amazing card, given all the pentacles here. This is what we want to see. I am connected to the endless abundance that life offers. I trust that the universe is plentiful and desires to flow in and through my life. I understand that scarcity is merely an illusion. Okay, there's that anxiety. And that any sense of lack is an invitation to deepen my appreciation. So continuing to work on that transformation, lack mentality, if it is coming up, that energy of alchemy is coming through. Did we have temperance here? Yeah, temperance was like, we have so many layers of cards. Yep, we are doing a lot of alchemy right now, absolutely. So temperance is there, it's this change within that is also working in tandem with the change without right now. Anyway. I trust that the universe is plentiful and desires to flow in and through my life. I understand that scarcity is merely an illusion and that any sense of lack is an invitation to deepen my appreciation. I acknowledge the beauty currently surrounding me and allow abundance to be cultivated from the inside out. All right, we've got meditate. Meditation is a deep medicine for the mind, body, and soul. This ancient practice is not about controlling our thoughts as some may think, but about learning to observe and let them go without judgment. What thoughts have I recently judged myself for having? Today I will take time to witness my thoughts without attachment, knowing they do not define me. Again, so maybe go within, do a little shadow work, because it looks like we're doing plenty of that right now with these 2 cards here, pushing outside the comfort zone, like shedding even like not only a skin, but like a shell. Like a protective shell. And it's like, you know, I feel like we were counting on this like shell or whatever, I'm speaking very like metaphorically, to protect us. And now it's like we're learning to cultivate that confidence and that protective energy from within, right? Instead of depending on like some sort of shell. I feel like we're breaking out of some sort of shell right now and we're birthing into the world here. But there's this need to continue to do that shadow work, meditate, see what's going on in the subconscious mind, journal, see what comes through. I love visualization techniques. So if you ever want to know about meditation or how I like to do it, please drop me a note in the comments and I will reach out. I would love to connect on that because meditation is something that I absolutely love to do. I do visualization again, and to me, it's just so much better than just, focusing on the breath and thinking of nothing. So I feel like it kind of helps build up confidence too, and you can kind of work through scenarios. Anyway, Spirit's saying meditate, so try to fit a bit more of that in if you can. We've got bliss here. I am in tune with what feels good to me and am made to follow my bliss. My heart does not lead me astray, but leads me into deep joy and contentment. I can laugh and choose joy in the midst of life's storms. I've allowed joy to express itself through me freely and welcome a blissful state of being. Okay, so Spirit is acknowledging that, yeah, you might be going through a lot of turmoil right now, just a big shift, right? Not necessarily dealing with, stuff getting in your way. I feel like this is more, up in the mind and kind of processing the change and knowing that you have to change in order to take this path, right? In order to get there, you have to make your own changes. So the work can get heavy. Okay, and I feel like you're doing a lot of it in a very short period of time here. You may have been doing it for quite some time, but I feel like it's really kind of getting compressed here in the next 30 days. So if you can find, something that kind of brings you joy and happiness, little things like maybe some strawberries and whipped cream or, staring into a fish tank. I don't know. Those are two things that popped into my mind. But just kind of find something that makes you feel good so that you can focus on, joy and give yourself a bit of a break. Rhythm. How would creating a daily rhythm offer me a sense of freedom? Can I recall a time where I've seen rhythm help something flourish? Where in my life is there a need for nourishing rhythms? Just as life has seasons, I embrace the rhythms I'm currently in need of. I feel like there is a need for more routine that might also help you feel a little bit more grounded, because I feel like so much is shifting that you might have even started to fall out of your old routine. Your old routine doesn't fit anymore because stuff is really starting to shift. So there's this need to kind of create some routine or rhythm, in proceeding down for the next 30 days. So maybe the rhythm, the routine is just kind of getting focused and putting one foot in front of the other. I feel like you don't want to give yourself too much here right now because there's already enough going on. But however you can find routine or shift your routine in order to kind of better fit the surroundings or kind of the energy you're dealing with in the moment. Because I feel again, things are shifting and it's the old routine might not fit anymore, but there is a need for routine. So however we can incorporate some sort of routine moving forward to help, stay out of anxiety and just stay calm and stay focused on the journey ahead will be massively helpful for you. So pile one, this is where I'm going to leave your reading. I really hope this was helpful for you. If it was, I would love to hear from you in the comments. Go ahead and hit that like button. If you haven't already, please subscribe. And I will see you in your next reading. Hi pile two, welcome to your reading. You guys selected the Amethyst and the Divine Feminine Tarot, which we're going to start off with right away. I have your pre-shuffled oracle cards here, which I will get into after we pull out the tarot cards. So let's see what's coming up. We're going to do a Celtic cross spread. It's going to look a little different, so just trust the process. We don't have a whole lot of space here. We're looking at what is coming up in the next 30 days for you, pile two. I'm going to look at tarot, the oracle cards that are pre-shuffled here. We'll finish with some advice. If you've been thinking about booking a tarot reading with me, if you'd like to do that, there's a link down below in the description box where we can set up an appointment. I do both YouTube style readings, so it would be similar to this format. It would be a private link for you. And I also do live readings on Zoom. So both options are available, and I have openings the rest of the month. This is May 2023. Also, too, I have 35% off in my shop at sagecentaurus.com, which is also linked below. I have quite a few tarot oracle decks left, candles, crystals, incense, all kinds of fun stuff. So please pop in And stock up. While the discount is good, I'm moving to LA, so I just need to clear the shelves. All right, let's get into your reading. What is coming up for pile 2 in the next 30 days, Spirit? What is coming up for pile 2 in the next 30 days? What is coming up for pile 2 in the next 30 days? Energy, Spirit, what is coming up for pile 2 in the next 30 days? The Empress. Crossing the current place. Challenges, things in your favor. What's coming up for pile 2 in the next 30 days? Crossing. Queen of Swords. Up in the mind. 5 of Pentacles. Basis of the situation. Knight of Swords. By the way, I just have to mention too, this deck actually was sent in from a friend of mine, Caitlin, so I just want to give her a little shout out. It was a gift. So I love this deck so much. Thank you, Caitlin. Anyway, let's look at what is coming up in the near future. Ace of Cups. What is coming up in, or what happened in the past? We have Death reversed. My ADD is starting to take hold of my brain. Okay. I won't let it. All right, attitudes. We've got Judgment. Environment, the Sun, hopes and fears, King of Pentacles, outcome, 5 of Wands. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and get a clarifier on that outcome. I just heard the ball is in your court. Okay. Please clarify the 5 of Wands. Empress again. You've got her twice, you lucky ducks. We've got the 10 of Wands at the bottom of the clarifying deck. I don't think I showed you 8 of Pentacles at the bottom of the original deck. All right. Let's get into your reading. I'll show you your oracles. So we did current energy, energy 30 days out, and then what is happening in the next 30 days. So we've got Rabbit and Void of Course for present energy. 30 days out, we've got Fixed and Moth. And then we've got Love Reversed and Blossom. I'm gonna check and see if you guys can see all of this. No, you cannot. We'll just temporarily put them up here and then I'll move them down. All right. So getting into your oracles right now, we're coming from this energy of like, being timid, maybe there's a lot going on. I also get like this like kind of hyperactive energy here with the rabbit. It's like very quick moving energy. There might be some anxiety that you have here presently, and I feel like you just have like a lot going on. Like I'm getting a lot of physical movement for you. Like you may feel like you barely get a chance to sit down. There's just so much going on. So much going on in the mind, so much going on around you, just so much to do here. And I feel like you don't really have a whole lot of time to like sit and enjoy, you know, sit with your thoughts and meditate. But there's this need to meditate here with Void, of course. This need to like rest. So it's like you have a lot going on, but there's like this desperate need to like rest and recoup coming through. So I guess Spirit is just kind of wanting to put that out there and tell you that what you're doing right now presently is kind of like, I don't know if you're like keeping yourself super busy to not focus on something. We'll see what's going on in the tarot, to maybe distract yourself in a way. But there's just a lot going on here, and there's like this really strong need to like rest. We have Love reversed and Blossom. So I feel like right now, maybe you have like come out of a breakup or whatever. Again, we're gonna look at the tarot in a second, but there is this feeling of like, love is not the focus right now. And I feel like there's like just kind of a lot that you're focused on in your personal life, like that you're bringing to fruition, kind of really paying attention to your manifestations, watering the garden, if you will. Again, that's probably what's keeping you so busy here. But there is this need to rest again. But I just feel like there is a shift here more towards like personal pursuits versus love. But I do see love around. But you, I don't think, are wanting to focus on it. So we'll get into that. And in the future here, we have the Moth, and we have the energy of Fixed. So I feel like you're going to feel more grounded coming up in the future and maybe more stable. I see definite less movement or slower movement coming through here. And it's going to allow for more inspiration to come through for you, pile 2. I feel like you are kind of focused on yourself, taking care of yourself, maybe taking care of matters that will allow you to one day rest shortly. It's like running around, tying up loose ends is the energy that I'm getting here, coming through just from the Oracle cards. But love is coming through here. So I feel like there is some sort of love in the environment that is approaching you, but you might be like, not right now, you know? I just feel like you just have so much going on, and maybe in the future you will be ready to take a look at that, but just right now, over the next 30 days, I feel like your focus is largely on bringing things together in your own life. So I'm gonna move these down here, and we'll pull them up as necessary. So let's get into your tarot. Interesting. I feel like there's this energy of you being able to kind of sit pretty here. There's some boundaries around you. Let's get a clarifier on Death reversed. I feel like there was some sort of ending in a relationship, but it's like there's unfinished business here, and whoever the other party is wanting to like pull your attention back toward them or toward a possible relationship here, and you're kind of like, I am focused on me right now, I have a lot going on, and there's like these boundaries around you. Maybe this person ghosted you in the past because you have the 5 of Pentacles up in the mind. There's also this fear of like lack and like really feeling like a need to focus on what's in front of you, what's going on in your personal life right now, to avoid loss of some sort. Or maybe you're just focusing on how this person did leave you in the past. So 2 energies kind of coming up there. It could be one or the other, it could be both for you. Knight of Swords in the basis of the situation is telling me that I feel like this person or this energy like zoomed up really fast toward you, like came up and was like, hey, we have unfinished business, and you're kind of like, whoa. You know, like, what's going on? Is this person just like in and out, gonna leave? If this person seems like they might still be impulsive. I'll go ahead and get a clarifier on death, just because I said I would. But I feel like I've got the message now. Please clarify the death card. Death reverse, King of Pentacles. So somebody who offered commitment in the past, likely, maybe ghosted or dropped off the face of the earth and has come back, and you're kind of like, are you for real? Because you don't feel grounded. Like, this person doesn't feel grounded here. The Knight of Swords. It's kind of like coming in and maybe even talking a lot, having a lot to say, but like not really seeing a whole lot of like tangible action right now, or maybe not trusting that there is tangible action to back up the words that this person is feeding you, pile 2. So there's this focus on like up in the mind, like, oh my God, is this person gonna leave again? And like just kind of feeling like you mentally tie this person to abandonment automatically. So there's this like feeling of, I'm improving my life, I like completely moved on from this, and I'm just kind of working on stuff right now, my own focus, and like, don't come at me with that BS. Like, I have boundaries up, I know better, I'm not gonna like, you know, get distracted with you right now. There's just too much at stake, I feel like, here, especially with the 5 of Pentacles coming up. Like, you are so busy that you need to rest. Like, you don't have time for this. Bottom of the deck here is Knight of Cups, so there is a romantic offer in the air here for you, but I feel like, again, that's not your focus right now. Maybe in the future, as I do see it coming back, like this person's not going anywhere, and I feel like your boundaries might be driving them harder to come toward you, but there's definitely a romantic offer coming toward you in the near future. I would say within a couple weeks out. Here, for looking at this, is like the next 30 days of this being the near future. There's definitely some sort of romantic offer coming through here, but it's like kind of like seeing past all the BS. Maybe you have a history with this person, and you just kind of like really kind of see things for what they are now, and it's like you've learned some really strong lessons about, you know, going back and forth in these cycles with this person, or people like this person, you know, that kind of pop in and out of your life and ghost you and don't really offer you the commitment that you deserve, that you're looking for, the energy that you deserve to have. And I feel like you're kind of like having clarity right now. It's like this attitude of judgment. It's like, I can see right through you almost, in a way. I can see what you're bringing toward me, and I don't want anything to do with that. I want something solid and committed. The Knight of Swords definitely doesn't portray that type of energy. The King of Pentacles would. So it's just kind of like seeing things clearly here with judgment, and just kind of like focusing on what's important right now in your life, which I feel like you have quite a bit going on personally. Again, the sun and the environment, there is so much good going on around you. The sun is needed to make those flowers bloom as well. So I'm thinking that it's like you finally caught a groove, and like you're really connecting in, you know, with the path ahead, and you're starting to see stuff pop up, come to life here over the next 30 days. I feel like you're gonna really feel like in alignment with the work you're doing or the path that you're going down. You know, it's like getting reaffirmation that like you are going the right way. It's just kind of getting that over and over again. It's like feeling a sense of joy and fulfillment coming through in the environment. It's just like a warm, beautiful, sunny day, and it just feels so amazing. So you have all this good energy kind of like getting cultivated around you in the environment, and it's just shining down on you. So I feel like there are a lot of blessings coming toward you over the next 30 days here with the sun in the environment, things that align with you, things that make you feel more at home, more at ease, you know, more grounded, more connected. And here we go, King of Pentacles. I feel like no matter how much we try to push this person away, it's hard to like completely push them out of your mind. They might pop in from time to time. You might have a telepathic connection with this person as well, especially if it's like a stronger spiritual connection. And I feel like they pop into your mind, or they will be popping into your mind over the next 30 days. And you're thinking, well, what if this person does offer some sort of a commitment here? And just kind of like maybe even daydreaming about that, hoping that this person kind of can get their ish together and come toward you like with a more solid offer. But I feel like there is this, like, the path you're going down is not, like, they don't fit into that path. Okay, so I feel like you're moving toward like a brand new chapter in your life that doesn't really have room for this other person. And I feel like there might be an effort to try to like incorporate them into, you know, your life as time progresses toward like the end of the 30 days. But I just feel like it's going to be difficult, like maybe scheduling difficulties or whatnot. But it's like difficult to kind of get things to happen with this person. But I feel like you are going to have the upper hand here. Like this person, like, I just feel like you're going to feel like you're in a better place. So I feel like this 5 of Wands energy won't like be a bother. Like it would be nice to have this person like in your life, but it's not devastating because you're doing so well. So again, that energy of like coming through that grounded like Taurus energy here, it's like you come to me. Like, I'm not going to make an effort to come to you. It's like wanting this person to come to you. And I feel like this person wants to kind of push on your energy a little bit and maybe like inspire some action in you. But I just feel like you have this energy of like sitting pretty, and you're like, you come to me. Especially with this fix and like a moth to a, what is it, moth to a flame? Is that how you say it? I don't know the phrase. But like this moth, like being so attracted to your light, like I feel like you have this like magnetic attractive energy that you're just kind of cultivating right now and drawing this person toward you. And literally all you have to do is sit pretty. This person will slowly start to make their way toward you. They're not going to be able to offer everything that you want in the next 30 days, but you just have to sit pretty. And I feel like you'll have the ability to do so. You'll feel comfortable in your own skin. You're going to know your value, your worth. You're not going to chase anything. And again, just letting things come toward you. So that is what is coming up here for you in the next 30 days. Let's get some advice. We'll start with Moonology. We'll go through 3 advice decks here. Advice for pile 2, the next 30 days. It's time to take action. It's so funny, it contradicts void, of course. I feel like you're just busy right now though. But there is a need to rest here as well. Or at least a wantingness to rest, but I feel like it's just kind of like there is a lot of action going on here for you. It's like you just can't sit down right now. There's so much going on. The to-do list never ends. What do you need to release? So maybe thoughts, expectations about this person. The waning moon. All right, one more. Work through your fears. New moon in Scorpio. Your dreams need a practical plan. We've got Taurus energy really coming through with all the Empress cards and the fixed energy here. So I'm almost wondering if like wanting this person in your life is just at the moment not practical. And I think that you see that here with love reversed, or just like struggling to make it happen, because but it's not like a big deal because you have all this other stuff that's like blooming and blossoming for you over the next 30 days. But there's like this one focus on this person and wanting to like bring them into the fold here. So even with your dreams need a practical plan, I almost wonder if it's just creating nothing but a distraction for you, especially here with the 5 of Wands. Creating internal conflict, like questioning the path ahead. I almost feel like you have like a really strong connection with this person, and maybe you've consistently made space for them in the past, or like made choices for the benefit of the relationship with them, even though maybe they didn't like stick their neck out like that, like you were doing all the work here. But you have like this energy of like, come to me now. But I feel like this person's energy is pulling on you, and maybe the thought of them is creating some sort of internal conflict, even though you're not taking like action towards this person. I feel like you're taking action towards other things in your life right now. There is like this constant like pull on your energy here. So you might want to think about what you need to release here. Maybe that's slowly releasing their energy, to just kind of focus on your needs right now. Because I feel like right now you're really cultivating a lot of abundance for yourself. Blossom, the Empress, and it's here to stay with Fixed. And I feel like you're going to have this very intensely attractive energy. So you're going to be attracting a lot of people toward you, and maybe not just this person. So figure out what you need to release, and maybe it is just the way that life is flowing. Maybe something to think about. Maybe it is time to just release this person so that you can welcome new things into your life here. Maybe if there's any fears that are coming through about releasing this person, so that you can open new doors, new chapters in your life, maybe start to think about those and work through them and focus on them. But right now I just see you very busy cultivating abundance, and you're creating a massive amount of abundance here and literally is here to stay. And this energy of you don't need to do anything. People will come to you. I love it. I love it. Okay, so let's get more advice for you, pile 2. Okay. Advice for pile 2, please. Make space for it. Make space for new chapters. What do you need to release? I feel like you're trying to manifest a few things at the moment, and maybe you can't manifest them all together. So it's like a choice needs to be made, about releasing something. But I feel like you're going to choose your own stability over another person. And so it's this need to just kind of make space and release energy from the past or a past relationship, so that new energy can kind of flow in. Notice predictable rhythms. Notice your thoughts, where your thoughts are going. Connect it in with your intuition. Maybe even predictable rhythms is pattern of this relationship. It just kind of circles and circles, and maybe it's time to just finally let it go. Love your dark side too. I feel like you need to show yourself a lot of compassion right now. There may be some guilt associated with kind of severing ties. I'm not saying you should sever ties with anybody. I mean, if you feel the need to, obviously do what you're driven to do what feels right for you. But this is just what's coming up here. There's a need to release things, and sometimes we can feel guilty for pulling our energy away from others, kind of like putting our needs first. Maybe we can feel like selfish in a way, but there's like a need to just kind of like honor, you know, your own needs here, and like really cultivate that power within to have like discernment to like say no and create boundaries and not feel bad about it. And also too, forgive yourself for anything that has happened in the situation that you might be feeling guilty for. You know, you just might need to do like a little bit of shadow work as well to just kind of like uproot some energy here that might be holding you back. So I feel like there's a need to like focus on thoughts, behaviors, maybe do some shadow work, some personal alchemy here to create space, to maybe even see things for what they really are and give yourself grace, but also to look inside to see, you know, where you might be contributing to your own suffering or frustration. With the Five of Wands here, there might be some internal conflict that you are facing as well, and just a need to kind of like honor your dark side. Don't be afraid to, you know, put yourself first sometimes. I'm not saying putting yourself first is like a dark side, but I feel like there might be guilt about, or you might feel mean, like pulling your energy away and like putting yourself first. So, you know, there's a need to just kind of like look at like being more of a baddie, being more confident in your own energy, and just kind of like cultivating your dark side too, parts of yourself that you know, don't necessarily show the world on a daily basis. So whatever that is, just try to bring that forward. Maybe do some shadow work here again, and then you are always shifting. At the bottom, and then let's get 3 more cards for you, pile 2. What's coming up in the next 30 days for pile 2? Bliss, abundant, and gather. Yeah, abundant. If we didn't already realize that was coming through with Blossom, Empress, King of Pentacles energy, I mean, here's your final confirmation. You guys are seriously coming into some massive abundance and personal growth here. So this is actually really exciting to see. There's just a need to maybe release some things from the past, whether that's people, stuff that you're kind of like holding on to in order to get to this final destination of feeling like you're just really in your power, super abundant, beautiful, attractive, attracting opportunities, people, things to you just like magnetically. Okay, bottom of the deck is lead. So bliss. I am in tune with what feels good to me and am made to follow my bliss. My heart does not lead me astray, but leads me into deep joy and contentment. I can laugh and choose joy in the midst of life's storms. I allow joy to express itself through me freely and welcome a blissful state of being. I can't think of like anything more blissful than like Empress energy too. And it's like really kind of I just feel like there's this need to really be selfish and just really focus on putting yourself first, and those boundaries coming through with the Queen of Swords. It's like really honoring those and really putting your happiness and worth first, making sure that you are taken care of, and kind of cultivating all the abundance that comes with that sort of mindset. So focus on what brings you joy right now. Don't feel guilty about putting yourself first. I feel like there's a person here that I feel like this person might almost be a little narcissistic if there's like somebody in your life that's kind of pulling on your energy right now. And it really is such a distraction. And I feel like you're outgrowing this energy and moving into a new chapter here. So just something to really kind of think about and process here. Does this person really contribute to your ultimate success, groundedness, and abundance? Or are they pulling on you? Are they distracting you? You know, are they being immature? Are they not, you know, giving you the attention that you deserve? Are they wanting you to chase them? So just kind of like some things to think about here. So I just feel like there's this need to just kind of focus on yourself. And I do see you kind of pulling your energy away from love and focusing on your manifestations here with Blossom. Abundant. I am connected to the endless abundance that life offers. I trust that the universe is plentiful and desires to flow in and through my life. I understand that scarcity is merely an illusion and that any sense of lack is an invitation to deepen my appreciation. I acknowledge the beauty currently surrounding me and allow abundance to be cultivated from the inside out. So just really echoing all of that Empress energy and the Blossom energy kind of coming through here. You are really focused on cultivating that abundance in your life right now. You are birthing some absolute magic, you guys. So just kind of stay focused. Eye on the prize. You're getting there. I see you getting to this Empress energy, but it is, there's like a choice that needs to be made between like having this beautiful upgrade or like making space for this other person. And I feel like you're going to choose the upgrade for yourself. So just something to kind of think about. We have gather. Gathering is what people have done throughout history, not only in times of celebration, but also when loss is experienced. In coming together, we are reminded that we are not alone and that community is healing. How would gathering as a sacred gift bring deeper connection and meaning to my life? Today, I will make plans to intentionally gather with friends. Yeah, so get out, get with your friends, especially if you feel like you've been, you know, kind of working and moving nonstop and focusing on your manifestations. There might, you know, be a need to like stop and have a little bit of fun, go out and get some, you know, snacks, like appetizers, some charcuterie, some cocktails if you imbibe, or just go get some tea, do whatever, get some coffee, go on a hike, but get with your friends, just take a moment, cultivate bliss, get another perspective. There might be just like too much focus on, you know, the abundance and then this other person's energy. So it's kind of like Spirit's advising to just flip the script a little bit and invite some fresh energy in here. All right, pile 2. I hope you enjoyed this reading. I hope it resonated for you. If it did, I would love it if you dropped a comment below and hit that like button. And then if you haven't already, please continue subscribing to the channel. It really helps me out. And I will see you in your next reading. Bye-bye. Hi, pile 3. Welcome to your reading. I selected the clear quartz and the Moon Power Tarot. So we'll get into the tarot right away, and then we'll pull in the oracle cards that I pre-shuffled here, and we'll go through those, and then we'll get you some advice. So what is coming up in the next 30 days for pile 3, Spirit? For those of you that have been wanting to book a private reading with me, you can do so. There's the link down in the bio. And then also too, I have 35% off in my shop right now, sagecentaurus.com. Quite a few oracle decks and tarot decks left. Also some candles, crystals, incense, all kinds of awesome stuff is available. 35% off. I'm moving to LA in the next 30 days. 30 days. Oh my God, I can't even talk. So I'm just trying to clear out the shelves. But let's focus on your reading. So what is coming up for you in the next 30 days? Pile 3. What is coming up for pile 3 in the next 30 days? Okay. You guys are the sunset pile. I may need to turn the lights on here before the end of the reading. Okay, Spirit, Aquarius energy, pile 3. What is coming up in the next 30 days? Aquarius energy. 4 of Swords. That peeked out earlier. Crossing the current. I feel like that's significant. 2 of Swords up in the mind. The World reversed. Basis. Too many. Basis of the situation. 2 of Cups reversed. I'm getting some unfinished energy. Near future. 4 of Pentacles. Boundaries. Past. King of Swords. Attitudes. I'll take those 2. 5 of Wands and 9 of Pentacles. Taking them because of the way that they fell out. Just feels right. Environment. The Sun. Hopes and fears. 4 of Wands. Outcome. Enthusiastic 8 of Wands. Of course, that makes perfect sense. Bottom of the deck is Death. All right, so I'll pull up your oracle so you can see. We have Moth and Waning Gibbous for your present energy. Energy 30 days out would be Elephant and Fire. Double fire. And then we've got Focus and Spiritual Guidance coming through here. All right, so let's just quickly talk about your oracle cards and then we'll get into the tarot. So we see you coming from, it looks like some sort of, something came to completion here, and it's just kind of like we're working towards maybe a release right now. Letting go of certain energies, but something recently like came to fruition, came to a head. And the energy is just like slowly working its way out. Now with the Moth card here, the card can be like, can represent inspiration. I also feel like the message that's like largely coming through here is like seeing the light on something, like having gained clarity or insight into something, feeling like there's more for you elsewhere, and like pursuing that, maybe even feeling like divinely guided towards something new, but there's this need to release some energy right now as a result of like having this realization. I almost feel like it involves some sort of relationship here that maybe has come to some sort of conclusion. Maybe it's only gone as far as it could ever go, or it feels like that here, especially with the Death card, but there's a major change like coming through here. I feel like as a result of having a really strong realization, some spiritual insight here. Spirit is coming through really strong in the oracle cards with Focus and Spiritual Guidance. These I think are like palms, but to me they look like feathers here, and we also have Spiritual Guidance just like coming straight out. So I feel like you're gonna get a lot of signs over the next 30 days that are gonna help guide you to where you need to be. And I feel like the Elephant, just this future energy coming through 30 days out, just kind of echoes that too, because the Elephant is all about faith, fate, and just like having that really strong belief and like knowing exactly where you're going and like feeling like you're in full alignment and like lit up with divine inspiration. So Spirit is guiding you over the next 30 days toward, you know, where you need to be, somewhere that really lights you up, really activates you, engages you, energizes you. I just feel like you're gonna feel so deeply in alignment with where you're going over the next 30 days. You're gonna feel like this immense level of like strength, luck, like feeling like you're on your divine path, like just like really kind of feeling like you're honoring flow, and it's gonna create so much inspiration for you. There's a need to just kind of like trust and settle in and follow the signs. And I feel like you're going to be really busy over the next 30 days. That was true for like, I feel like all the piles. So it just looks like there's so much that's like taking your focus right over the next 30 days. And it's like just with practical matters, but I also feel like there's like spiritual signs, you know, just gonna be peppered in, like feathers, and, you know, maybe if you believe in spirit animals, you know, a grasshopper like landed on a friend of mine months ago, and I was like, oh, you're gonna have a quantum leap. So I should follow up with her on that. But, you know, just kind of like paying attention to what's going on around you and looking at like common colors, common themes. If you feel a certain energy coming through, you see a lot of feathers, spirits nearby, you know, stuff like that. So there's like going to be a lot of signs and signals that are going to kind of help pave the way toward where you need to go. And I feel like you're gonna see them. Like, I feel like they're going to be hard to miss. You're just going to be paying attention, and you're definitely going to kind of flow with where you're guided, and it's guiding you somewhere amazing here. But there is some sort of insight here, this need to release. And then I feel like as you do that, your attention span kind of opens up so that you don't miss these signs. Okay, so let's look at the tarot. I'll pull these back up as needed, the oracles. Okay, so let's get into the tarot. We've got the Four of Swords and the Two of Swords. So I'm getting like massive boundaries here, quiet time, seeking clarity, trying to get clarity of thought, figuring out where you want to go to make a decision. I feel like you don't have all the information at this point, and you're like really looking for it. Maybe even getting tarot readings or it's just like asking spirit, getting in touch with your intuition here, maybe a little bit. But just kind of creating like a quiet environment so that the voice inside can like come through more loudly. You can hear it. You can connect in with your higher self. There is some sort of relationship here, I feel like, with somebody who is more like logical in nature. Maybe an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. But somebody who tends to like put their head over heart here, they're showing up in the past, and I feel like there is this like, the basis of the situation here is showing that something here did not work. It's like we can't come together right now. This energy, we can't come together right now. I don't know how this fits into my life. It kind of just feels like there is a misalignment here. In the energies, it's like you're going somewhere, spirit is guiding you somewhere where you need to go for your own personal development, your growth, your joy, your alignment, your happiness. And this relationship doesn't really fit into the picture right now, and I think that you're seeing that. Like, I think you're getting clarity on that. But it almost feels like this energy of unfinished business, like I'm just going to set this aside for now, and maybe we'll see where this can fit in at some point. But it's like kind of this moment of like acknowledging that that's just, there's no room for this at the moment, you know, and it doesn't make sense with where you're going. But I do see you moving towards like more stability, and as you move towards more stability, you have like less room for this relationship, from somebody from the past, I feel like, to come through and to manifest. So there's just not enough space right now. And I feel like over the next several weeks, there won't be enough space for this person to really kind of come through just yet. Okay, so I feel like there is a conflict here again with your own safety, security, stability, your own abundance here, and like wanting some sort of relationship. It's like there's this energy of choosing one or the other. This came through a lot in pile 2, so maybe the 2 piles are related, but this feels like very familiar, or seems similar. But there's this conflict here between like your like doing things to like increase your value, become more solid, more stable, more abundant on your own, more independent, really like rise up and evolve here and become like have everything you need in a very material sense. And it's in conflict with maybe some other desires that you might have at the moment, and it might be, you know, this person's energy might be pulling on you a little bit. We have the sun in the environment. Again, that energy of like being divinely guided, that clarity coming through, like knowing where to go, the path is lit up, you feel like, you know, you're hitting a bunch of green lights finally, maybe like you just kind of getting a good sense of clarity as to like where you need to go next for like your own personal growth, your own personal development, your own like foundation, roots, stability, security, you know, growing in your career, growing your bank balance, things of that nature. Like I feel like Spirit's like, this is where we need to focus right now, okay? And so this relationship issue is like a not right now. Not for you right now. Although I don't feel like it's going away, I feel like it's being set aside. Things aren't over with the world, although it might feel like it. But things are changing in your life just in general as well. It just, there's, this situation isn't over yet. It just really needs to be put on pause. You guys might even be moving. I have the 4 of Wands coming through, like hoping to like feel at home or find home, maybe even hoping to reconnect with this person in the future. But I do see travel and I do see moving. I do see something with like the home, moving, and travel coming through. So maybe you're moving for a job, something like that, and like the love life is like being put on pause here so that you can make this happen. I feel like Spirit is saying you need every ounce of your own energy in order to like get through this final phase of manifesting this. So there is a need to kind of shut down any sort of focus on anything else other than this right now. And I feel like Spirit's going to continue to give you signs. Look out for angel numbers, again, feathers, stuff like that, coins. Maybe some people look for coins. But there's spiritual guidance all around you. Your guides are literally right there, maybe even getting some guidance in dreams coming through for you guys. But I feel like there's this liftoff coming through. And like we saw how enthusiastically the 8 of Wands popped out of the deck. And it's just in general a very enthusiastic, like fast-paced, intense card. So, you know, I'm not surprised that it kind of shot out of the deck like a little rocket. But I just see you guys like really propelling yourselves forward, traveling, getting to a better place, feeling more empowered. Like this is like being really busy and moving really fast, but it's like fun and it's amazing and you feel lit up. Again, that fire energy coming through. Like you guys are literally going to be lit up and empowered here, getting to a much better place. And I feel like it's like going to happen. Like, I feel like we're moving through this energy and like, you know, the 4 of Pentacles comes up in a couple of weeks, but then like, as we get closer to the 30-day mark, I feel like there's this like quickening, this like speeding up of the energy. And it's like, all of a sudden things are going to be moving really, really, really fast. and you have a lot to do, but I feel like you're just kind of flying through it with ease. I don't see a whole lot of red lights here. Again, there's a lot of green lights here. There's a lot of like spirit like guiding you down the best route possible so that you can get to this outcome here and feel like really stable, lit up, feeling like you ascended, like empowered. The energy coming through is just incredible here, you guys. So things are looking good for you in the next 30 days. So if love has kind of been dancing around in the peripheral, just kind of tell it to take a seat, okay? Because you need all the focus you can get right now to get to where you need to go. Especially, you're just not going to even have time, I feel like, for anything else besides manifesting this change that's coming up for you. Major life change coming through here. Moving, I feel like, with the Four of Wands here, a new home perhaps, traveling to move to a new home, new job, stuff like that. So you've got a lot on your plate. That's where you need to focus right now, and Spirit's just going to continue to guide you down that path. Okay, let's get some advice cards for you. Pile 3. I don't know if I called you pile 2 at all during the reading, but if I did, please forgive me. I don't know why that just popped into my mind, but you are pile 3. And let's get you some advice, pile 3, for the next 30 days. Oh, nice. Oh my goodness. One more, please. That's 2. I just need 1, please. Oh, sorry. That was loud. All right. Ooh, love it. Okay. Your commitment is being tested. Yeah, I feel like distractions are coming in left and right. You've got to stay focused right now. Okay. A win-win outcome is forecast. Okay, so I feel like right now this person can't fit into your life, but maybe eventually in the future, there's just some things that you need to take care of right now. And I feel like you're like on a very good trajectory. It's gonna feel like a win. It's gonna feel like really, I feel like coming out against all odds even, and just like life is coming back into balance, and like everything is gonna feel like aligned, and it feels like it's gonna feel like it's gonna make sense. Like I definitely get the sense that you're feeling like you're in the right place, and I think Spirit's gonna continue to help like reaffirm, give you little nudges to help, you know that you are going down the right path, and this is exactly where you need to be right now. Especially with a step out of your comfort zone, North Node is like where we need to go in life, right? So there is a change. You're moving towards where you need to be, where you need to go next, and this is very important. So the next 30 days are crucial here for you to get to where you need to go. This is part of your life path, and it deserves all of your attention and focus. So Spirit just wants to really let you know that don't worry about all this other stuff that might feel like a distraction, or feel like you might be tempted to want to like work on other things, like perhaps this relationship, wanting to like put it back together or figure out what's going on. It's just not, doesn't deserve your attention right now, and it's okay to set it aside. I just feel like there's just not even enough room right now for you to focus on it. So set it aside and just continue to stay focused on, where you're going, if that makes sense for you. Obviously, you make your own decisions here, but it just looks like Spirit's saying this relationship just doesn't fit into the picture at the moment. It may in the future. There is this energy of unfinished business coming through, but this just can't manifest right now. You have to manifest something huge for yourself. So, and then the end of a tough cycle approaches. Again, we're at the end of a cycle here with the waning gibbous energy, and you're moving towards a massive upgrade, a level up here. We also have the death energy coming through, hello, a massive change. 3 of Wands, Ace of Pentacles. You guys, okay. Yeah, this is good for you. This is a transformation that is going to like be a massive level up. So the end of a rough cycle, a tough cycle approaches. Things are going to feel better. Things are going to feel less clunky, more like flow, more like things make sense, more in alignment, more balanced. So that's all coming through here. And I feel like Spirit's also saying like continue to follow the path of least resistance, right? If you sense like there's some conflict or resistance, like you don't have time for that right now. So like maybe even sensing like a clunkier path or like something that seems like more cumbersome, like if you sense that, maybe you need to like redirect your focus to like what is like the easier flow here, because that's where you need to go. I feel like Spirit's kind of like clearing the path for you to make space for you to like find the easiest way to get to where you need to be, so you can just like shoot off like a rocket, if that makes any sense. Okay, Spirit advice for pile 3. Advice for pile 3. Oh my gosh. We almost don't have any more sunlight. Inhale, exhale. So this energy of needing to breathe. Yeah, I do feel like things are gonna just start to really speed up. So just stay focused, breathe, ground, put one foot in front of the other and get to where you need to be. Right now you need to kind of clear your plate of like any distractions so that you can just really, you know, full force focus your energy towards this next chapter that's kind of coming up for you in the next 30 days. Get out of your own way. Yeah. Don't be tempted by distractions. Don't let fear hold you back either here. If you have any fear about the path ahead, get out of your own way. Open up the mind. You know, if you've kind of set yourself up with expectations, you're operating in this like tiny box of expectations versus like setting an intention and letting all energy toward you that could possibly bring you fulfillment. I feel like we need to focus more on the latter here to get out of our own way. So it's this energy of like needing to have an open mind, and maybe like new paths forward will clear and become open that you didn't see before, that are gonna like expedite, you know, you getting from where you are now to where you need to be in a way. So I feel like Spirit is saying have an open mind at this time. The signs will be there to guide you. Anything you want to find is out there somewhere. Okay, so I just feel like Spirit's just confirming that you are on the path to change. You are looking for something new, something different, and it's out there and you're on your way. I have support as well. It's coming through, and I feel like that's spiritual guidance. I feel like that's support on the other side. That's spiritual guidance coming through. That they're, especially with the elephant energy, like you are literally being guided by Spirit right now, like a bowling ball with bumpers down to hit all the pins. Like, and they're like, we will get you there. Okay, we're here with you, hand in hand, lockstep. So Spirit is definitely with you right now, you guys. So definitely helping you see the path ahead. So just be open, keep an open mind. Be open to all paths forward, be open to all outcomes. I just feel like you're getting to where you need to be one way or another, and Spirit is definitely helping you get there. Okay, 3 more cards, and then we will be in total sundown darkness. Advice for pile 3, please. Journal. rhythm. Abundance. Oh my God. You know what? That card showed up in all three piles. So, and all three piles kind of have a similar energy. So, it might be worth like listening to the other piles. I don't know, it's up to you, but very interesting that all three piles kind of have a very similar feel today. Everybody's going in a good direction. So I love to see that positive change kind of coming through in the collective energy. So we have abundant. I'm connected to the endless abundance that life offers. I trust that the universe is plentiful and desires to flow in and through my life. I understand that scarcity is merely an illusion and that any sense of lack is an invitation to deepen my appreciation. I acknowledge the beauty currently surrounding me and allow abundance to be cultivated from the inside out. Yes, so don't let distractions get to you. Don't let your fears get to you. Just stay focused on where you need to be, where you're going, what your intentions are. How do you get there? Look for the signs from Spirit. Spirit is literally around you, like helping you down this path right now and kind of like setting things up and helping you set things aside so that you can have the most like clear and free-flowing path toward your manifestation here, your change, major life change, possible move. Definitely looks like travel is involved, but things are, I feel like, are going to be happening at lightning speed very soon for you. Okay, journal. Journaling is a powerful tool in evoking mindfulness and improving the overall quality of life. Through journaling, I am given the opportunity to process my emotions and find a wider perspective. Is there a situation in which I'm currently desiring clarity? That came through with the Four of Swords and the Two of Swords. Today I will take 10 to 15 minutes to journal and allow myself to process without filter. So journaling is definitely going to help you get your thoughts in order, especially if you feel like things have been jumbled up in the mind lately and you just want clarity. Sometimes just writing it out like really helps, like to just see it on paper, you know, it's like, oh, okay, you know, it's, you kind of take all the heaviness out of it and it just becomes like something you can observe and look over and come up with like solutions, so it's not just like ruminating around in the mind. So that might help create space in the mind, so that you can continue to move forward very efficiently. Okay, we also have rhythm. How would creating a daily rhythm offer me a sense of freedom? Can I recall a time where I've seen rhythm help something flourish? Where in my life is there a need for nourishing rhythms? Just as life has seasons, I embrace the rhythms that I am currently in need of. Okay, so I feel like Spirit's also saying here, we need a routine. Okay, we need to really stick to routine right now in order to exact this outcome. So routine is very important right now. So find one that will work for you and stick to it. All right, pile 3. I hope you enjoyed this reading. This is where I'm going to leave your reading. If you did, if you enjoyed it, if it resonated, I would love to hear from you in the comments. Please also hit that like button, and if you haven't already, please subscribe. And again, thank you so much for being here, and I can't wait to see you in your next reading. See you there.